Ever since ChatGPT got the new image generation abilities, I have been using it every day and it's saving me thousands of dollars. And not only that, it's also making me extra money. Things that used to cost me hundreds of dollars, I can now create in minutes. But it's not only helping me to save money, it's also helping me to make extra money. So in this tutorial, I will show you 7 ways I personally use ChatGPT for, from thumbnails and graphic designs to things I would never expect to use ChatGPT for. And as a bonus, I will show you how ChatGPT is also making my personal life better. So let's get right into it. The first one, I will go to ChatGPT, new chat. I use ChatGPT Pro, but you can also do quite a few things in the free version. So the first thing I do, I create images of myself using ChatGPT. So over here, I click on the plus, add photos and files. I upload all the images, look at a lot of different poses, 24mm lens, Command A, open them, and I say, create a PNG with transparent background and make me smile and point to the right. It is for a YouTube thumbnail and I want to have a high CTR, that's click-through rate, so the more people will click. So it's gonna analyze all those images and based on that, gonna create an image that I described. So here we go. If I think this is too refined, as you see, I can just adjust it. What I do split test. I will show you in a minute how I will do that. So for me, it's not a matter of, is my skin too soft? Or for me, it's a matter of, do I look like it? And is this image performing well? So a few other things I can do. Make me look angry and with my both hands in my hair and make it look like it is taken with a 85mm lens. So this is 85mm, what you're seeing right now. So there I go. Here it's wide angle, 24mm. Here it's 85. Okay, let's save this. And if I want to refine things, I can do that. Let's also save this. That's the first thing. And when we're talking about saving money, you can also do this. Look at this. I'm gonna take a few pictures of myself. Okay, over here. Now on my phone, I go to ChatGPT and I add a few images. So I say, make me look tough, point towards the logo and have a transparent background. So there you go. The thing is that the kit is not exactly the same. I'm okay with this. I think it can look more professional. So what I can do, I can create an image. So what I'll say, make it look like it's made with a professional camera and this background, make it reflect a bit more on the face. There you go. It looks less like me, but it's a bit more dramatic. Well, that's how you can generate images based on your phone or based on images you have, multiple images, and then select an emotion, select how it should look, and it will be generated. Next thing, that is saving me a lot of money. I had someone that was making thumbnails for me for $150 per thumbnail, and they were really good. But what I really love is statistics. What is working? People can say I make the best thumbnails in the world, and it can be. But if it's not performing better than my own thumbnails, then I prefer to use my own thumbnails. Well, with ChatGPT, look at this, what you can do. I go to YouTube. I go to one of my recent tutorials, YouTube Studio, content. Then I go to this video. I go to the subtitles. I edit this as text, copy this, and then I can go to new chat. I say, make a high CTR thumbnail for YouTube 16:9 based on this transcription. I paste the transcription. I click on the plus, add photos. I can go to downloads, use this one, or when I created myself, Ferdy.png. So now I hit enter, and this is so powerful. In the meantime, you can go to ferdy.com/TT, that stands for thumbnail test. I use this all the time. You can get started by clicking start testing. So for instance, I have a tutorial on how to make a WordPress website and I had 2 different thumbnails. They look similar. I said change the colors. So I see that the CTR is 8 over here and here it was 7.65. But not only that, people were watching it longer. So I take a look at CTR and average view duration. So if I can take a look at the past tests over here, thumbnail, I tested 2 thumbnails. The one is $500 per month with a boring website. The other one is build evergreen utility websites. And what I see, the CTR over here is 5.6 versus 4.32. And especially in the beginning, a higher CTR can make your website go crazy. And it can be the difference in making thousands of dollars in sales or not. So if you take a look at all my tests or past tests, I use this every day. Look at this, one simple website, 10 million visitors per month, Word Unscrambler. So what I can do now, download this, go to a new test, create a new test. I go to this one, next, thumbnail only. Go to my downloads, most recent download. Click on next. Every single hour, it should change the image. Run the test. This video is getting a lot of views at this moment. So having a higher CTR or a better thumbnail can make a lot of difference, because the more people click, the more YouTube will show my video to other people, which can make the video go viral and could make a huge difference in the amount of sales I get and the amount of people that subscribe and view my channel and etc. And it's saving me $150 per thumbnail. So I love this method and I try to use it every day. What I also can do, awesome, make a different thumbnail for split test purposes. Or you can give it any instruction you want. Sometimes I just say, okay, thank you, make something different. And then I split test it, because there I will see the real data of what is working and what is not working. And if I have a winner, I can use that image and say, hey, make an enhanced version or make a slightly different version, use a different color. And in that way, I can keep on increasing the thumbnail and getting better results, which will make YouTube promote my video even more. I can also do a split test with 3 different images. And this can make a lot of difference. Maybe this thing makes a difference. I don't know, but I can test it using Thumbnail Tester. I use ChatGPT to go from something like this, no style, just numbers, to this. 50 million page views per month. Let's say the RPM is between $6 and $20. Let's say it's 10. You have 50 million page views divided by 1,000 times $10. Then theoretically, this could be the monthly revenue of wordunscrambler.me. So what I've done, I went to ChatGPT with that image I just show you without any style. This one, I say make the layout of this frame much better. Right now it looks boring. So backgrounds, etc. Feel free. Then it created this thing. So that's how you can enhance infographics if you want to show some numbers. This is so much cooler. Look at this, even the background, it has a highlight. So I could show this as a thumbnail for something. But what I said, hey, I want to use this in my video as an animation because I really like the design, but I cannot separate everything. So what I said, create all those elements separately, the 50 million thing, the page views thing, and then those 3 things below each other, make space in between them and then save them as a PNG. So this was created. I downloaded this. Then I went to After Effects. So if you click over here, you see I have page views, etc.png. So with a mask, I mask everything out. So over here with the 50,000, I masked only the 50,000. With page views, I only mask page views. And then I created animations with keyframes. You can watch videocopilot.net to learn all this stuff with the After Effects. And now it just goes like that. I added some motion blur. So I went from this to an animation like this, which is something, I'm not a good designer. So I'm saving a lot of time and I'm saving a lot of money by not outsourcing it, but doing it myself, but with ChatGPT. So it's a win-win. I don't spend money on people that do it, and I save a lot of time by just telling ChatGPT, do it for me, which can help my video to look more professional. And then that will also get more views, higher retention, more success in the long run. Next, invitations. This is so cool. I'm becoming 40 in a few weeks. So I grabbed this image of myself and I said, make a standing image with all the details, what we're gonna eat. I'm becoming 40, you're invited, the address, the time. So it came up with this one, and I want to have a before and after picture. Like if I'm becoming 40, I will look like that. Well, that's way over the top. I said, make it a little bit lighter. So this was it. You're welcome from 2 o'clock. Do you eat with us? Here's the address. And of course I got rid of the other image. So this is the final image, but it took me 20 minutes and I had a lot of fun. It's gonna be an amazing party. And I would never be able to create something like this myself. I just said, I want this style, I want these colors, a little bit tropical, I want the address, good luck. So for creating flyers, invitations, I think the new version of ChatGPT is amazing. Next one, infographics. So what I can do, I can go to ferdy.com. I say Command Shift 3. So I take a picture of the whole website. I go to a new chat. So I could go to one of my videos about a CDN, for instance, and then extract the transcription and bring it to ChatGPT and say, make an infographic. What I also can do, I go for the image of my website, for the style. I say, make an infographic about what a CDN is and what a CDN does. Maintain the style of the image. There it is. Look at this. I download it. Always rename it. What is a CDN? The resolution is okay. It's not the highest. So if I would open this in Photoshop, 1536 by 1024. But over here I can add it to my website. This is saving me so much time. The only thing is that the quality is not higher, but there are tools that can make things like these higher. If you want to watch that, click over here. And then you can upscale your thumbnail or your image to a higher resolution. If I would make this in Photoshop and I want to change it to Spanish, I would have to select everything. I should find the translation, make sure everything fits. With ChatGPT, I say translate to Spanish. There you go. Translate to Hindi. There you go. Even this is changed. This is saving so much time. Let's see how long it takes. Germany. 1, 2, 53, 54. 54 seconds. And in the meantime, I can go over here to the details of this video. I go to languages and then I click on Germany and then I can up my own personal thumbnail. So people in Germany will see a German thumbnail. People in Spain will see a Spanish thumbnail, and that will also grow my business. What else? If I search for studio, look at this. I started with this image a few weeks ago. I was like, I want to have a clean design. And I see a lot of successful YouTubers having a more living room view vibe. So I was like, hey, how can I make this more like a living room? So do a YouTube video with living rooms perform better? And if so, can you give me an example? And it came with this. So over here, I have my new closet. I have to put it together. This lamp, I bought it. The plant, no couch yet. I could have a mug, another plant. So in this way, also this image generation tool is helping me so much. I could even use a green screen and then cut myself out and then fit it as a background, but I prefer to keep it real. But it's possible. So also in this way, it's helping me. And it can be that people who see this think less of, okay, this is a super YouTuber who's also doing this for a living. I can create something that's more like, hey, this guy is recording in a living room. It can help to adjust the whole look and feel so people trust you more or somehow feel better watching your video. And that can also grow your business. Well, a few more fun ones. Also had a few friends on the beach last week and I said, hey, do as if it's 1912. And that was this picture. A friend of mine sent this picture. So we were watching it and we all had to laugh so hard, as you see over here. So it's changing the quality of my life, sending pictures like this. There was also this picture. This is the original with my friends and family on vacation. And with ChatGPT, I said, give me and my best friends long hair, make it very wild. And this was the result. And we just have a good laugh. So it enhances the quality of my life. If I'm with friends and somebody sends a picture, I do something with ChatGPT and we laugh. My son is making a lot of drawings. So he made this one yesterday. And I said, look at this, what I can do with it. And I turned it to this and he loves it. And he printed it and it's just enhancing the quality of our life. I'm connecting with my son. I'm showing him what is possible with AI. So I also want to keep him in the loop with what is possible. And he's super happy. He printed it. He's showing it around. And the next thing is that we can make an animation character out of it. So in that way, it's also in my private life, helping me to laugh, helping me to decorate my surroundings. So it's a great addition to our lives. The last one, I asked ChatGPT questions by making pictures of things that are going on in my life and then ask like, hey, what's going on over here? So yesterday we had condense on a few pipes. We are using the cooling of our floor and we had an outage. So probably something with electricity was getting wet because of this. So I sent a picture also of how this looks. This is the thing that went off. So I said, hey, what is it? And what does it do? And why do I have those condensed things? And it explained it to me. And in that way, we were able to fix it. Yesterday, I was also taking a look at everything we have in our electricity room. I said, what is this? Because I want to get rid of it, but this looks like an old-fashioned TV coax cable. But it has something to do with something that's very important in our house. So I'm happy that I did not get rid of it. Like, hey, it's a TV cable we don't use. It has everything to do with regulating the heat and the cooling of our house. So I use ChatGPT on a daily basis for business things, everything I've shown you, and in private life. And I think it's a great advantage to use. And I think it's helping me to have a better life. And I wish that too for you. I use the pro version, so I'm not sure what is possible in the free version. But let's see how far you can go with the free version if you want to go for the pro version. Be my guest. For me, it's worth every single penny, $20 per month. And I hope this was helpful and can save you time and money and make you money. I want to end with this. Wherever you come from, whatever you think about the World Cup, I hope it will be a time of fun, pleasure, feeling a little bit united with the whole world, with all the crazy things that are going on. I think the World Cup is a happy event with a lot of different cultures, a lot of different people. I love it. I'm looking forward to it. That was it. I wish you an amazing day. Bye-bye.